Happening with it, man. Once again, not your friend, man. Mr. Bricky with the sticky, man. You know what I'm talking about? Come mess with me, man. We ain't gonna do too much yersing today. I ain't gonna say cursing, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do too much yersing today. You know, although I love to yerse now. I love to yerse. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. But it was on my heart today, man. And I'm speaking from the heart today and not the mind. Because I want a lot of people to understand what's going on with them. A lot of people are confused during these times, and I just want to let you know. I know what you, I know what you're experiencing, and I understand where you're at on this journey. I understand that what you're experiencing, you're not able to put it into words, and what you're feeling is something that you never felt. And I understand that because I've experienced that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a continuous struggle. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's gonna be a continuous battle. It's gonna be something that the more you go through, the more confused you will be until you stop resisting and you surrender and you submit. And then you'll no longer be confused because you'll realize that, you know, this is what you've been looking for. This is what you've been trying to connect with. This is what you've been trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Some of you, this is gonna be something that you've been, you know what I'm saying, pretty much uh stressing yourself about, almost going into depression, trying to go within and understand what they mean. You know, this is gonna be that time. This is gonna be that time for you. Uh, and I just want to let you know it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be challenging, and you're gonna have to make that challenge. You're gonna have to make that challenge more interesting and see it with a more positive mind. So you're gonna have to be optimistic. You know what I'm saying? What's the word? Pessimistic. If you one of those type of people, it's gonna be a suffering for you. You know what I'm saying? Until you become positive. What y'all about to experience, God is about to break you and make you. But the beauty about it is God is going to remake you through you. God is going to give you the proper guidance and instructions so that you can remold yourself. Now, if you want me to speak more modern, you're going to reinvent yourself. But God is going to be in control. And if you try to go against that, you know, it's just gonna be a it's gonna be a very, very harsh. It's gonna be very dark. It's gonna be very, very heavy. It's gonna be very, very nasty. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna let you know it's gonna be very, very unclean. You know what I'm saying? And your death will be a death that you don't want to ever experience again. Uh, but you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? And when I speak of death, I'm not talking about a physical death. Now, I'm not saying that some people aren't going to experience a physical death. Some people will physically die, but that doesn't mean that their life has came to an end. You know, life just keeps going on. You know what I'm saying? For every ending, there's a new beginning. It's in your book. You know what I'm saying? It might not be put into those words due to how people have tried to annihilate and tried to manipulate people into seeing this false perception and seeing it how they want them to see it. And that's okay because it's happening before your eyes. God is showing you that the ending is not something that you should fear. You know what I'm saying? The ending is something that you should be happy about because it's joy coming. You know what I'm saying? The ending in the book was Revelations. You know what I'm saying? Dark, scary times. We just went through that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and it always happens. You know, at the end of every age, that time has came and passed. That's written in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But the way that time, or should I say, the way God's timing is, and the way God ages this world. You know what I'm saying? The way everything is at a cosmic level is different. So the way that the cycles happen, you know, the way that everything moves and works, you know what I'm saying, beyond and above us, man, it moves in a different, it moves by a different rhythm. So, you know, every ending, there's only another beginning. And pretty much it's in your book, because at the end of Revelations, it speak of a new heaven and a new earth. So, you know, this is something that's been going on, and it's something that's going to keep going on. And there's no ending to time, so it's going to be infinite, like life itself. So I want you to understand that you're gonna you're going to realize this, but it takes death first. You're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Your old self gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Many of you have taken the call already, so you're going through a death process. And I know that's scary to hear, but somebody got to tell you. I'm gonna be the one that tell you, looking at a man that's died. You know what I'm saying? And came back and died and came back and died and came back. I died a lot. You know, nature around us is a prime example of what life and death is. When the seasons change, something in nature dies and another one comes to life. You know what I'm saying? And then when that season comes back around, life comes back. It's like spring and winter. You know what I'm saying? Spring, winter, fall, summer. You know what I'm saying? There's always a constant death, and there's always a constant rebirth. And you know, what with the rebirth, man, something usually always comes back stronger, taller, or you know what I'm saying, more everything. You know, it's more vibrant, it's more radiant, it's more life. You feel me? So understand, man, don't be afraid of death. With that being said, you know, a lot of you are gonna take the call, you know, um, and I'm gonna tell you about my experience with these little few minutes I got. When I took my call, I was at work online, and I still remember playing to this day. It was a very loud voice, but it was in my head. You know, when I first heard it, I looked around because I thought everybody in the booth heard it, but it was like, nah, this was me. And you know, God asked me, do I want to continue to do this, or do I want to be out my dreams? And I answered and I said yes. And you know, God told me to leave, and I did. And life got better for me after I left. Although something took place that was unjust, but I'm understanding that it was all a part of the process. And I want to tell y'all, a lot of times when you take the call, that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that life is gonna get better. No, it's gonna get better because after I took my call, life got better. But and then all of a sudden, life got worse. In a short amount of time, in 3 years on this journey that I've been on, you know what I'm saying, the multiple journeys that I've been on, uh, I've been into rooms that I thought I'd never be in. I've ended up in places that I never thought I'd be in. I ended up in situations that I never, thought I'd be in. I made it to places that I wanted to be in. I made it into places that I didn't desire. And what I've learned from being in both, situations on both sides of the coin, I've learned that, you got to practice gratitude, you know what I'm saying, if you want to make it, you know. So I started practicing gratitude. I practiced gratitude, and that alone saved my life.